Got the settings done. I didn't do this right here. Music volume to about. Hold on. Music to, okay, to 70. Closed captioning, full captions. Sure. Sound quality. Okay, everything else is maxed for video. Everything seems to still be recording. I haven't shut anything else off. And begin demo. Why not? Out of continuity, but whatever. This game is all out of continuity. Doesn't, well, the continuity is it's the journey, not the destination. Okay. The end is never the end. Is never the end. Is never the end. It's never the end. Okay. So it's fine. It's fine. Here's the end. The demonstration is the end. It is the beginning and the end. The alpha and the omega. Oh, this is. Damn it! I thought this thing was gonna be a movie. No parking. Okay. Here we go, Stanley. You just arrived at work, buddy. Crouching's a thing. Stanley Parable demonstration this way. It's meta. Okay. Your number.
Welcome to the Stanley Parable demonstration. Your number is 28.
Well, my number is 427.
When your number is displayed, please enter the demonstration room.
28.
Thank you, and have a pleasant demonstration.
So yellow. I like how they use yellow in this game. There's like 3 elephants in there. Yellow and red, the primary colors. Yeah. Please wait for your numbers and then. Well. Oh, green, huh? Huh. I wonder if there's something with colors in this game. Yellow, blue, and red are pretty active, and then the green was the opposite. Now serving. Oh, that's hilarious. Can I walk in before my time? Because of course I will. Oh my god. What the hell? It's creeping me out. Okay, these are definitely different games. Well, I thought it was like the games I was playing. I'm like, what is it doing right now? This is before my time, though. I didn't wait.
Oh, hello. Welcome to the Stanley Parable live demonstration.
Maybe it doesn't matter.
It will be my pleasure to guide you through this sneak peek at what to expect in the Stanley Parable. A tease, just enough to leave you hungry for more. How exciting. Can't you just feel that nervous tension? The looming uncertainty? Why don't we drink in the anticipation for a moment? Just for 20 minutes or so.
No.
Please, for just 20 minutes, don't move or act in any way. Simply remain motionless and let the thrill of demoing the Stanley Parable wash over you.
That's the trick, huh?
Oh, I get it. You're too anxious. You can barely hold still. Well, tell you what. I think we should walk off that nervous energy before getting the demo underway. Here, why don't I take you on a little tour of the facility and show you how we make a demonstration for a game like the Stanley Parable.
Oh, wow.
This is where I and the other proctors have been working meticulously to construct a demo that explains clearly and concisely exactly what the Stanley Parable is, how it plays, and why you should spend real-world money on the main game. Video game demonstrations are tricky, and without the proper technology, you run the risk of the player having no idea what to expect in the full
There's no
version.
access to it. Demo admin 10. Okay. No. Another green thing.
Ah, here is one
Bucket.
such technology. These buttons are meant to convey the meaning of choice and the impact of the decisions you make. After all, choices carry tremendous meaning and consequence. Didn't you know that? Go ahead. Why don't you try picking one of these buttons to press, and we'll see what your choice says about you. How fascinating. Did you know that 94% of all people who select that particular button are sexual predators? You see, our choices really do illuminate the very intangible nature of our minds and souls. Pervert.
New button. New button. Bastard.
Okay, what else can I show you then? This place is the buffalo of game design. Nothing is wasted.
Oh my gosh. Don't close me out.
This device tells you whether or not you're inside a video game demonstration. Somewhere around here there's also a device that tells you whether or not you're inside a device that tells you whether or not you're inside a video game demonstration.
Nothing in this room will kill you. Red means no. Wall technology.
Now, I think you'll find this exciting. We've actually developed a wall that you can walk through. Go ahead, give it a shot. Oh, guess it's still in development. Right, okay, moving along.
Wow. Wow.
How's the anticipation? Still feeling it?
Imagine someone who doesn't know art. Someone who doesn't know what they're getting into, you know. Well, I mean, I guess you're gonna get it quite quick.
Now, here's what we use to convey story. These booths convert text from a story into raw emotion. Go ahead, step into one of them and feel the sheer power of narrative exposition.
Left.
Was though, and within the shame he carried that ocean breeze did drift, the fierceness of the tides, the inevitable collapse of their kingdoms, washed ashore, bereft of shame, martyrs devoid of a cause, ripping and tearing at the eternal seams. A vessel without a captain, carrying itself like plastic in the wind, hinting at a purpose that was truer in some distant memory, if only it could decipher through time's veneer whose memory it wanted to be.
What the
Where did these cliffs go? These crags that we stood upon, they shielded us from our own ignorance, spoke coddling words and wrapped our vulnerabilities in a woolen cloth that so many times I tried to set aflame. If I knew these comforts now,
Playing a
would
demo.
their fibers be any more sensitive to the heat of my touch?
Is this
Perhaps it was the cold I desired most of all.
Shakespeare?
That empress to whom my flesh was
No,
always
it's
invisible.
A boat thing?
A hammock for the bones, waiting to be touched and to be known.
Discovery and despair.
Now, we have to save at least a few emotions for the full game.
Alright.
Oh,
Alright.
you went in both booths?
Yeah.
Oh, how vulnerable of you. If at any point during the demo you need to cry, just let me know and we can take a minute.
I want to cry right now. I've been at this for so long. Compliments.
One of the most important parts of administering any demonstration is pumping up your ego and appealing to insecurities about your sense of self-worth.
Wow.
That's why we use
Oh,
this
it's an
room
upside
to
down
develop
happy
cheap
face.
compliments
Turn
to
that
shower on the
proud
player during the
upside
demo.
right.
Go ahead and
Not
press
left.
that button to see some of the superficial flattery we've been cooking up. My heavens, I've never met someone who can consume as much uranium in a single sitting as you can. Just look at you go.
Well, no. You just...
Of all the people I know who are
Get
playing
heavy
this
as all hell, I
exact
think.
demo at this exact moment
Well,
and
and you
standing
die.
in this exact room, your performance is easily in the top 5,000. Top 4,700 even. I won't go as far as 4600.
I'm thorough. What's your problem?
Let's see. Oh, this is embarrassing. I really can't think of anything else to say. No.
You're an asshole.
You've really exhausted my list of compliments. Goodness, that was fast. Either you or this department has a lot of room for improvement. Okay then, what's next?
Good thing this is a demo. Demo status. Demo in progress. Motions and choice. Out of order. Final choice. Motion. Final choice. Is it? Are you sure? Do you like the stand? Exit.
Ah, now this room is perhaps the most important you'll encounter in the demo. This is where we determine whether or not the demo has been effective. No! What are you doing? You can't make that decision yet. You haven't played the demo. We've put so much work into this demonstration. Wouldn't it be a shame if you rushed right into making a purchasing decision
Oh my God.
without savoring it first? Let this one simmer. You'll have plenty of time to decide later.
Has other stuff opened up? Should I be doing something about this?
And there you have it. Everything you need to know about how video game demos are made. However, it's still important that we address safety concerns. Please
moved your
closely
furniture
observe the following possible negative side effects of playing the Stanley Parable. If you agree to be held 100% responsible
Oh my
for
God.
any and all injury or long-term damage, mental, physical, or
Vomiting,
otherwise,
eating, vomit,
that may
vomiting.
occur while playing the
Vomit,
demo,
stop eating, vomit,
please
bro.
do not press the large red glowing disagree button at this time.
What were you saying?
Nothing?
Oh, is this-
No objections? You're quite sure about that?
I see what you did there.
Well, all right then. In the event that you do experience one or all of the previously listed symptoms, let's establish a signal for you to convey to me that you wish the demonstration to be terminated. Please step into the dance perimeter. Please perform a dance. Your dance has been recorded.
Yeah.
In the event that you feel confused or disoriented by anything you see inside the demo, perform that dance and I will terminate the demo immediately.
Oh.
Right.
For real? Are you
All
for real?
preparations have been
Damn
made. It is
What was I doing?
time at last. Are you prepared for the Stanley Parable?
Dun, 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 dun. Walk off the edge. Oh. Wait, what happens if I... Do I get your game yet? I saw you glitching there for a second. Wait, where are you? Yeah, I see you there. Okay then. Thank you for
Oh
your-
wait, what? What are we doing here?
Welcome to the
Did we not-
Stanley Parable demonstration. Your number is 29. When your number is displayed, please enter the demonstration room. Thank you, and have a pleasant
What
demonstration.
if that matters?
Okay, I'm lost. Let's just get back to the green room and start the demo again. I must have done something wrong the first time.
Oh, you son of a bitch. Spilled coffee, dirty bastards. Uh-oh.
Okay, you know that no one is checking numbers, right? You can just go. You could do it
What
right
if I
now, literally
can't?
right this second. I don't know how no one ever figures this out. We could be back at the demo by this time. Are you enjoying this? Watching numbers tick down slowly? Well, please, don't let me stop you.
Oh my God.
If somehow you're associating the joy of this room with the joy of playing the Stanley Parable, then by all means, continue. The full version of the Stanley Parable contains all the ecstasy you are now experiencing and so much more.
Take your time. Take your time. Are you gonna stop my number? Huh? Yeah, but what now? It's like, what if I go in before my number versus what if I go in at my number versus what if I go after my number? Is you gonna tell me that It's no longer serving me.
And we can move on now. The demo.
Alright, I'm tempted to stay there as long as I have to. I just can't do it.
Okay, here we go. The Stanley
move
Parable
on.
demo take
Let's
2.
see the demo.
Finding the demo, learning exactly what the Stanley Parable is. Here it comes.
I don't know what my dance was. Parable demonstration. The Stanley Parable. 8.
Oh, wait, what's this?
I don't know, but that's... Oh, there's like the whole 8 ball. Is that a part of a joke? No. What's this? I don't know. What's behind this? Oh my god, I am starving. I'm so hungry. I don't know. Choice. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
8.
Wait. This is all wrong. This isn't the Stanley Parable. This is a game where you press a button and it says 8. Not only is the Stanley Parable not a game about continuously pressing the number 8, I can guarantee that this button does not appear anywhere in the main game. Why is it here instead of the demo for the Stanley Parable?
8.
Where did the demo go?
8.
There was an actual demo here
What if
before.
it is in the
Something
game?
has gone wrong. It's all gone horribly wrong. We need to get you out of here before you start forming impressions of the Stanley Parable based on whatever the hell this 8 game is. We need to get out. We need to start over. You mustn't stay here another minute. Out, out, go, go, go.
8. 8. 8.
Now, I think perhaps you've misunderstood me, so let me reiterate as clearly as I can. This is not the Stanley Parable. What you are doing is pushing a button over and over that does nothing but speak the word 8. Has that gotten through?
8.
You may be continuing to
Don't
press
speak
this
truth
button
to me,
under the
narrator.
impression you're playing the Stanley Parable right now.
I
An
am
assumption
pressing
that
a
is,
button.
I should remind you again,
Minimalist gaming.
entirely erroneous.
You don't control me.
8. 8. 8.
Doesn't even make sense.
8.
Why would I have gone to all of this
8.
elaborate setup
8.
just to demonstrate a
8.
game that doesn't do a
'Cause you
single
keep saying
thing
different
except repeat
things.
the word 8?
Don't you
The waiting
understand?
room, the green
8.
room, the tour of the facility,
8.
all of that for no reason
8.
other than to
8.
contextualize and
8.
build up this particular
8.
game. Why?
8.
What about this game deserves
8.
any of that
'Cause I
time and
ate
attention?
myself.
Are you seeing something in it that
8.
I'm not?
I did this because I
8.
ate myself.
8. 8.
That didn't come out right. No way. Damn it.
8.
Okay, here's the
8.
deal. It isn't
8.
possible that you still think this
8.
is the Stanley Parable.
8.
I've restated the
8.
fact too many times.
8.
Which means
8.
that
Are
you
they
are now
different
consciously
endings?
choosing to delay
I've done
the
more than 8
actual
endings, but
demo
8
as
deaths.
long
Are
as
there 8
possible.
deaths?
Is that it?
Because I think like
Are
8
you
is like
afraid
a simple
of the Stanley
death.
Parable?
No, 4 is
I
death.
suppose
8.
another possibility is that you can't hear me because you're
8.
playing with the sound off.
8. Well,
In
8's
which case,
infinity.
what are you even getting out of this 8 game in the first place?
8.
This scenario is perhaps
8.
even more concerning.
8.
Oh my god, how many lines did they
8.
record of this guy
8.
responding to this?
8.
You really are finding
8.
this amusing, aren't you?
8.
The experience of pushing a
8.
button and it says 8.
8.
Is this intrinsically captivating to you
8.
on its own as a
8.
legitimate experience? I mean,
8.
I'm starting to wrap my head around
8.
the idea, but it's not all the way there.
8.
I guess I
8.
shouldn't be surprised.
8.
This is coming from the person
8.
who sat in the waiting room when the door was open,
8.
right there. If
8.
you're the kind of person this demo is targeting, I guess I should be a little concerned for our
8.
sales numbers.
8.
Oh my
8.
gosh.
8. 8.
The funny thing is, you haven't even played the Stanley Parable yet. How can you be sure that this is a better game? Is this simply more compelling than you imagine the Stanley
8.
Parable to be?
Wow.
Have you
8.
formed such a rich vision of the game
8.
already? What exactly did I
8.
do that gave you such a miserable,
8.
awful impression of what it's like to
8.
play the Stanley Parable? Was it the
8.
dance? Yes. It was almost certainly
8.
the dance. I
8.
regret that now.
8. 8. 8. 8.
Well, the good part is that if this
8.
is your metric for quality in a
8.
game, when we do get to the
5 out
Stanley
of 5.
Parable, you'll be
8.
thrilled, shocked,
8.
blown away.
8.
Every one of your faculties will be enraptured
8.
by the experience of a game
8.
that does anything more than
8.
say 8 over and over. Yes, I can't wait for your entire world to be shattered and rebuilt. A magical moment we'll all share together.
8.
Like Deconstruction World?
8.
Oh, I'm not going to pretend I don't know what's going on here. You're so utterly compelled by this game that you don't intend to stop playing it until you pass out from physical exhaustion.
I am
Well,
so
tell you
hungry
what,
right now.
I'll just be right here and wait for you to finish.
Oh my God, are you
I'm sure
actually
the
done, or are
Stanley
you gonna
Parable
keep
demo
making me think
will
you
still
got
be
new
out
things
there
to
somewhere
say?
when you're all done.
8.
In the meantime, I'm going to stop acknowledging you.
Are you sure?
And just
8.
let you get it out of your system.
8.
Please, enjoy the 8 game.
8.
Take as much time as
8.
you need.
Are you sure?
8.
Is that
8.
final? Is that your final statement?
8. 8. 8.
Is that your final statement? I
8.
said.
8.
I think that was his
8.
final statement.
8. 8.
I think he hates me. Oh, wait, I forgot how I got
Oh,
there.
you're done. Well, in that case, what do you say we get back to business and start this demo over from the top?
What's that? It's just the door that. Okay. Start this demo from the top. Okay, let's give you another shot. I'm gonna give you another shot at this. You can make me walk all the way to the beginning. Serving 90. Oh my God, are you all the way back?
Welcome to the
Yes,
Stanley
yes,
Parable
yes, we had it all the first
demonstration.
time.
Your number is 30. When your number is displayed, please enter
Wait,
the
what happens if we
demonstration.
go all the way back?
Thank you.
Exit.
Okay, now let's take a minute to get something straight here. When you sit down to play this demo, you are assuming an amount of responsibility for its outcome. Now, I can't say for certain whether you caused us to encounter the 8 game rather than the Stanley Parable, but I think it's a pretty safe assumption
Suck.
that you had something to do with it. At this time, please take a minute to think about all of the mistakes you've made in playing this demonstration,
I hate
as
you.
well as your lack of respect for
I hate
demo
you,
taking
narrator.
in general.
Oh! Was I supposed to turn it back around or keep going? Dig real deep. Okay, wrap it up.
Wonderful. I could really feel the introspection on my end. Now that we're all on the same page again, I feel ready to attempt the demonstration once more. In this third attempt,
try this
we
again.
shall truly come to understand the
Rule
meaning
3.
of the Stanley Parable. Let the demonstration begin.
Oh.
No, it can't be over yet. You didn't see anything. Everything that was supposed to demonstrate why the Stanley Parable is a quality experience worth your time and money. It was here somewhere, I'm sure of it. Oh, no. We have to get out of here. We have to find something for you to do, anything. The demo cannot end like this. Hurry, this way.
Help!
Okay,
Oh, hey,
yes.
sorry.
This is new. This is different. Surely there must be a game somewhere in here. Okay. Oh, how
Emotion
about
booth.
this cup? Yes, go pick up the cup.
I can pick up the cup.
All right?
I
now
can.
put it, in the bin.
I couldn't pick up. Don't you dare. I could not. No. This was not a functionality.
You did it! You won! You know what you get for winning? An achievement.
Hey!
Wow, the Stanley Parable just keeps getting better and better.
And one
In fact,
achievement at
let me
a time.
take a little survey of your experience. Based on what you've played so
100%.
far, would you purchase the Stanley Parable?
Oh my God. What?
You responded,
What a clear and straightforward demonstration of the merits
Oops,
of the
I didn't
Stanley
even
Parable.
notice the
I am
text.
convinced of the quality of the full game.
Okay.
incredible. You
Here.
really do get it. You understand. Oh,
Well, I was
so
WASD,
worried.
so hopefully I hit A
I just
there.
wanted you to know what I
was
see in the Stanley
appropriate.
Parable. What I think makes it,
I didn't read
well,
it, though.
special.
I'll
It's
look.
so very difficult to put into words.
Yeah,
Oh, we're all beyond that now, aren't we? Come along. Let's get to the end and the final choice.
you just gotta play it. It'd be unfortunate if someone tried to explain this to you.
Ending, where are you? Where are you?
It would remove some of the experience out of it, you know.
Is this it? Yes,
Ta-da-da!
the end. Now, this is where we want the demo to be over. And I think it's time for you to log your final decision as to whether or not the Stanley Parable is any good. And it all comes to this. Please consider very carefully before answering. Much is at stake.
Back here. Gravity in effect. No, it wasn't. It wasn't in the other game. I floated to my safety. In progress. Do you like the Stanley Parable? Oh, now I want to say no just to know what happens when you hit no. But okay, I'll hit yes.
Is it working? Are you sure? You sure you pressed the button? What? No, we finished the demo. Did it start again? Hello? Is anyone there? They already finished. They said they liked it. I need someone to stop the demo. Hello? We need to go back. We need to get out of here.
Oh my god. Oh my god. I thought it was time to eat. Okay.
Oh no, what's going on? Where is everyone? Okay, over to the left. Down this way.
Hey! The door I couldn't go in. Isolation chamber! Freedom!
Oh,
by not being
nice and
breathing.
quiet. Finally. Well, I suppose we can both agree that I failed, haven't I?
No,
My job was
Mr.
to be a
Narrator.
teacher, and I so badly wanted to teach you exactly what the Stanley Parable is supposed to be, but
Why is there a
somehow
fire
I
alarm here?
couldn't.
There's nothing
Well,
potentially burn.
At any rate, I don't know if I care for the Stanley Parable anymore. Do you think any of this is actually in the main game? Honestly, I doubt it.
Some
What
of the
would that even
assets,
look
maybe.
like? No, I think I've had enough of it. No more doors, no more demonstrations, no more endings. That's the other problem with
so
this
hard
game.
on
There's too
yourself,
many
narrator.
bloody endings. I'm sick of them. How
did
can
a
one
great
game
job.
end so many times? It doesn't make sense. Oh, but back at the beginning of the demonstration, now, that was lovely. No concerns about where it was all going. No confusion. Just a blank slate. Yes, that's what I want. A game of beginnings.
Right?
Hey, do you remember, just a few minutes ago, when we met for the first time, and I showed you the technology used to make the demo, because I thought there actually was a demo. Oh, we were so naive back then. How little we knew of the world.
Did I lose my
And then
chance?
when we ended up back in the waiting room, even though you'd already done that before, yes, it's all so fresh in my memory. They were such wonderful moments.
phone's not plugged in.
And
This
then
is
when we
fake.
played the game with the cup and you won, and then we kept wandering and we ended up in a stairwell somewhere, and we just kept climbing and climbing, flight after flight after flight. I
Wait,
thought
what?
they would never end. And then we were on some kind of catwalk. I didn't have any idea what was down there. Did you? And we just kept going, and we found that elevator, and it said escape on it. And we talked about it for a while, about how we couldn't possibly know whether this was really an escape, but that it seemed worth a try, and at the very least it would be an adventure. So we got inside, and we rode the elevator up and up and up.
Glitch
We
elevator.
had some
Glitch
sense
elevator.
that the end was coming, but we couldn't possibly know when.
up and up.
And then after so long, it finally stopped, and we stepped out into the lush outdoors, the trees, the wildlife, the sun
Was that
rising on
meant
a
to be a
new
path
and
at one
glorious
point?
path.
And then,
Freedom.
I mean, that's weird, right?
We were free.
It is.
There was nothing to think, nothing to know. Simply us being right there in that moment. Wasn't it so beautiful?
The grass? Yes.
Wasn't that moment so singularly, piercingly
Yes.
beautiful?
It was
We
wonderful.
were free.
Narrator, man, please let me free. Please let me go. Oh, God. Oh. That was like a prequel. It was a prequel. Oh, yeah. Oh my God. What happens when you play the demo? No, I'm not doing it. I'm not gonna do it. Is there anything I didn't do with the demo? Oh my gosh. Dude. No, I'm done. It was a great experience. I'm done with the Stanley Parable. If there's anything you've seen that I've missed that I can somehow no, I don't even want to say it. I'll watch it somewhere else online. I will read about it. I'm good. I've played Stanley Parable for close to 10 hours. I've tried everything I could think of with branching and stuff like that. I think the game really does become about that. And then the thing that will screw you is that you know, even if you work through the branching paths and stuff, the game has these random moments where it'll just change just enough about it where you're like, oh no, because then it unravels you, because you're like, how many other things have changed now that might change everything about this experience. And then if this is random and happens once every 2 hours or whatever the case might be, then how do I like? And so you unravel very quickly, so that you're literally just, it's like they said it. It's funny because it says that the end is never the end is never the end. But then in the demo they say it's the whole the importance of beginnings, right? And you're always restarting, and it's the experience of like, let's do it again, let's try it again, and it's pure repetition. But guess what? A lot of gaming is purely repetition when you break it down to the bare essentials of what a game is. It's composed of like how you move, like the key bindings and stuff like that, and it's repetition until you get through an experience and then you get to an end. But if it's a game where like you just replay it, then how is that any different than, you know what I'm saying? So it's like it is quite a meta discussion, and yeah, it raises some questions while playing the game that, again, if it's spoiled up front, it sort of breaks some of that experience because you go through it, but it's not quite the same than when you're experiencing it and realizing how much you're getting screwed with. So that becomes the game, and that's what you pay for, and that's the experience. And you know what? It was pretty enjoyable. So with that, I'm going to wrap up Stanley Parable. It was a fun time. I got to play Portal now and Half-Life. And so with that, I'm going to say, don't forget to explore, engage, and inspire, buddy. Peace.